Outdoor Adventures.
Hey guys, Chuke here from Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. I wanted to do a video on the top 3 hunting rifle calibers for Alaska and what I think are the top 3. It's a question I get a lot. So I'm going to start from my least favorite to my favorite of what I consider the best hunting rifle caliber. Now there's a lot of considerations. I typically hunt caribou and black bear, which sometimes can get pretty big, but I've been hunting for about 10 years, have been pretty successful. So I do use some of the smaller calibers such as 308 and 270. It's just worked for me. And if you move up here and that's all you got, you'll still be fine. 30-06, we'll talk about that as recommended for Alaska, but my dad told me a 308 will kill everything a 30-06 will, and he was right. I've done very well with a 308. Here's my Remington 700 in 308. Fairly heavy, but I got it all decked out like I like it, and I did take a caribou with this 2 years ago, and it's just a phenomenal rifle. I can't say enough about this rifle, so I'm really happy with it. I'm a big fan of these lightweight mountain rifles, and here is my Kimber Mountain Ascent, and it's chambered in 270. It's incredibly light. I've taken several caribou with this, and it has been great, very accurate, even with this pencil thin barrel. So this is a keeper, and I probably will do some more hunting with this in the future. And finally, I have a new rifle. This is a Savage 110 ultralight, and it is chambered in 280 Ackley improved, and I am really impressed with it. It's a very light rifle. The recoil is not bad at all, and the 280 Ackley improved is a very impressive round. So even though these rifles didn't make my list, we'll talk about that. If you got something like this, that'll be great. It's shot placement is king, shot placement is everything, and let's jump into it. So it's kind of funny. Number 3 is a new round, and it is the 7mm PRC. I am just dying to get my hands on one. In fact, there's a local gunsmith, Denali Arms LLC. He's been doing a lot of builds for guys, and what he's been doing is chambering a 300 Win Mag for the 7mm PRC. The only reason I don't put it at top is because of ammo availability. Here in Alaska, you can get some, but it's kind of a limited selection compared to the other 2 calibers we're going to talk about. But what an impressive round. If you look at Ron Spoomer Outdoors, he talks about it. It just has so much energy, light recoil, similar weight bullets as a 30-06, but you're going up to 300 feet per second faster, more energy, more efficient. It's just incredible what they've done with these modern designs of these cartridges. So that's number 3. 7mm PRC. Really looking forward to get my hands on one. Number 2 is the 300 Win Mag. Here is a rifle that has just been a staple of Alaska. It's very popular up here. You're pushing 180 grain projectile, 3,200 feet per second. It keeps its energy at distance, very flat shooting. A neck down 375 H&H is how they developed it. A lot of room for powder. It really shines if you're a hand loader. All kinds of bullets you can use for it. It is just a great rifle. I've had several 300 Win Mag. It'll take down anything up here. And number 1, I have to agree with Alaska State Fish and Game. They recommend a 30-06. Believe it or not, the 30-06 is the number 1 cartridge for Alaska. There's a lot of different reasons. One reason is ammo availability. You go to any small town or village, you're going to be able to pick up a box of it, no problem. The ammo is widespread up here. If you hand load, you can load small bullets for varmints, bigger bullets for large game. It's put down moose, grizzly bear, everything. It's just an amazing, powerful rifle, and one of the reasons Fish and Game suggests 30-06 is because the recoil is not as bad as some of the really big magnums, and it can get the job done. Now, of course, a 375 H&H, a 375 Ruger, a 338 Win Mag, Lapua, those are wonderful rifles too, and if that's what you have, great because that'll definitely get the job done. There's also all kinds of rifles. 300 Rum is popular up here. I was going to get one of those, but ammo is extremely hard to find for them right now. 300 short action Ultra Mag. I took a grizzly bear down with that rifle once. 28 Nosler, the 7mm, of course. There's all kinds of good choices, but for my top three, I'd have to say 7mm PRC, then 300 Win Mag, and then the good old 30-06. Now, a lot of you may scoff at this, but you got to remember, when I'm hunting, I have rarely taken an animal longer than 350 yards. So a 30-06 is going to be fine in that range. Of course, some of the other rounds, the bigger rounds, the newer rounds, do a lot better at distance. But like I said, it's rare I take a shot longer than 350 yards. So 30-06 is going to be perfect for anything I do. So that would probably be one of my first suggestions if you're coming up here and trying to figure out what kind of hunting rifle you want. You can't go wrong with a 30-06. If you don't mind a little more recoil, 300 Win Mag could be a better choice for you, but 30-06, a lot more ammo, it's versatile, and it just works. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate all the views, and please become a patron if you can. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.
My name is Chuke. I like to trade my guns just for fun, but now I have none. Oh, no, get shot by a bear, but I don't care. I got a 10mm. Chuke's Outdoor Adventures. Watch you go outside.